What's up, guys? Welcome back to VIP Society, the podcast platform that brings you the best people in nightlife, hospitality, entertainment, and the luxury space. Today, I've got my good friend Mihika, the Freaka, with me. She's a mover and shaker out here in Vegas, but also does a lot all around the country. I'll let her take it away and explain everything from beginning to end on who she is and how amazing she is.
All right, let's take it away. Hi guys, Mihika here. I am owner of MXN Creative, a strategic growth and outreach consulting firm. We specialize in marketing, branding, and most of your AI technology solutions, as well as co-owner of JLM Lux Group, a luxury brokerage located right here in Las Vegas, as well as like a million other side businesses. I'm also an artist, singer, songwriter, and DJ.
Yes. Which venture did you start first?
Oh gosh. MXN Creative started in 2019 when I was still in corporate.
Okay.
So I worked in banking.
Banking?
Yeah, which I don't know why I was in banking. For almost 9 years doing software architecture.
Okay.
And I was like, this isn't fun. And I was like, let's get out of this space. Let's get into something more creative. Because I love technology.
Yeah.
But it was, how do I still create impact, but in a way that's more authentic to myself? So I've always done musical theater as a kid. But I think I wasn't as confident in it until I was probably in my early to mid 20s.
Nice.
Yeah.
So back it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Who is Mihika? Where are you from? And how did you end up here in Las Vegas doing everything that you're doing?
Oh my goodness. Who is Mihika? I'm the Freaka, on IG and socials. So I'm born in St. Louis, Missouri. My family's from India, so I'm first generation.
Nice.
And what brought me to Vegas was actually a tech job.
Okay.
I got out here, and where I'm from, there's not a lot of opportunity, especially in luxury and hospitality and entertainment. Mm-hmm. And being around so many people who were moving and shaking and hustling, I always kind of knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur. But coming out here and seeing what the world and realm of possibility was, I was like, I can't do this anymore. So I took a huge risk. I did the craziest thing that you should ever do. I wasn't taking DJ gigs that I liked anymore. I wasn't happy in my job. MXN Creative wasn't growing anymore because my bandwidth was just not there. So I zeroed out my entire income. I quit my job. I stopped taking gigs. And I siphoned off all my clients, and I went to India for 2 months, and I sat there. And I was like, I have no idea what I'm going to do.
So this is all back home before you came to Vegas?
No, this is Vegas 2 years
ago.
ago.
2 years ago.
2 years ago in Vegas.
Great.
And I was like, okay, I need to start over, and I need to start fresh. Because I think one of the things, and I'm sure you know this, everyone's got a way or a somehow on how to do everything. And everyone's going to tell you their way is the best way.
And everyone out here does do everything.
Right.
In a way.
Right. And it's like, what works for you isn't going to work for me.
Right.
And you keep trying to take advice from people, and that doesn't mean it's going to work for you. So I spent all this time listening to people, what worked for my parents, what worked for my friends, what worked for the people around me. And I felt like I was running in circles for a long time until I just really took the time. I'm like, I had this conversation this morning with my cousin. You need to find what you're passionate about and what you can actually produce profit from and find a middle ground. Because you're not always going to do what you love. I mean, there's a lot of things I have to do on a daily basis. I don't like admin.
So explain your trip to India. Do you think that trip helped you figure out who you are?
I don't have any family in the U.S. except for my parents. So getting to go back and being around family was so good for me. I'm sure you know this in Vegas. It's really easy to distract yourself and kind of be busy instead of productive. So removing myself from the environment and any sort of stimulus was really good for me. But it took another 6 months of figuring it out before I really figured it out.
Can you dive a little bit more into MXN?
Yeah, absolutely. So MXN is like my bread and butter. We do everything from brand positioning. I like to say we'll help you design the shoe, create efficiencies around the production, and then get you in front of more of the people you want it to be sold to.
Okay.
So we're a full-service marketing agency. We do everything from lead generation, AI building, web development, branding. It's just fun. We get to create from top to bottom.
And you've been doing this venture the longest, right?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. It's gone through its.
Aside from being a musician,
Yes.
a singer,
MXN has been
songwriter.
around since 2019.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's what my full time is now.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, it's fun. I love it.
So then how did you become a DJ?
So I've always liked to create. I've always made music. I've always done everything in that space since I was a little kid. Like I found some of my notebooks of me writing songs that make no sense. Like when I was home visiting my mom recently. But I think they're so similar. People think marketing and music are really different. I wake up every single day and I get to create. Whether that's creating a song, whether that's creating a business plan, creating strategy, that's where my true passion is. So whatever medium it is exciting for me.
I guess the biggest challenge with that is monetizing your passion, correct?
Yes. Yeah. But see, I think now I'm at the point where I have the opposite problem. I took all of my passions and monetized them, and now I don't know how to do anything for fun. And like everything I do is like a venture now.
Yeah.
So there's more pressure.
Which is great, and that actually takes a lot of work and progress. Like it takes, error and time and trials to get to that point where a lot of people wish they can be.
Yeah, and I don't have it made by any means, but I'm in the process of making it,
Absolutely.
and that's what you have to do, right?
But do we ever make it?
I don't think so.
We always achieve our goals, but then want something bigger and better.
We're
always pushing for the next big
I know.
thing.
I was thinking about it, like young me, I'd be like, wow, I'm really cool now. I'm sure young you thinks you're really cool now.
You are actually, yes, probably. We are pretty cool now compared to who I used to be, for sure.
Right.
And I mean, everyone knows you around Las Vegas, for sure.
Oh, don't say that.
What are some of your favorite places that you've performed at?
Oh gosh, I really, really love. Where was the last place I did? My favorite places to play are my own house when my friends are over.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to anybody.
Yeah.
Like play whatever I want. I can get as weird with it as I want. Like I do it for the love of the game. But I just got to play New York this past weekend, Chicago before that,
Very cool.
San Diego next week. I mean, you get to meet so many amazing people. And actually some of my best marketing leads have come from DJing.
Nice. And I don't know if you knew this about me, but I used to be a talent agent in Hollywood. I
No.
represented DJs and other musicians.
Did you ever take the DJ route? You ever hop on the decks?
No, I should have been. I should have been DJ though.
There's still time. There's still time.
Is there? You want to be like a DJ duo?
Got you. I got you. I got the name already.
That'd be awesome.
We
You
can call it
have the
VIP
name already?
We can call it VIP Society.
Let's do it.
Done. Done.
Done.
You heard it here first.
Do you have a team when it comes to traveling and all of that? I know it's normally, especially as busy as you are, you can't do everything on your own, right? You have to have people helping you?
Yeah, I do. I have a lot of help in terms of business. Honestly, I'm very lucky. My dad helps me a ton.
Nice.
Apparently, I'm really bad with booking with points.
Yeah.
And he's like a travel hacker. So he helps me out a ton. He's very high up in financial services as well. So I'm very lucky to have family that's in the space that I operate in because I can always I'm calling him 5 times a day. I'm like, Dad, I broke something.
Now, aside from booking flights, what about booking your jobs? Do you do a lot of that yourself?
I pitch everything myself. I am very hands-on in my business. But I also have people that I've worked with me for the last 4 years, like interns from college that now work for me full-time, which is really exciting.
Very cool.
But there's a lot of growth opportunity. We're expanding very quickly right now, so I have to delegate a lot more, which is hard for me. How about you? Do you have to delegate at all? I'm sure.
Yeah, as I get older and become more successful and a lot busier, I definitely realize, and I think about this all the time, how without my team, I wouldn't be as far as I am already.
Oh, yeah.
So in every venture that I have going on, I have someone that I'm working with or someone that helps me.
That's the only way to do it.
Yeah.
And what's the big saying? If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together.
Exactly.
That's the only way to do it.
For example, my real estate stuff, I've got a property manager that manages helps me with managing my properties. And then when it comes to investing or buying houses, I've got a real estate partner doing that.
Yeah.
I've got people that assist me with my hosting. I've got people that assist me in every way.
Yeah. That's the only way to do it. And I think Alex Hormozy said this. Investing in A-plus talent will scale your business faster over time. For sure. They may be more expensive right at the gate, but the returns you're going to see from A-plus talent are next to none.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
We're all dressed up over here, but Don't let the beautiful dress fool you guys. She likes, you can get down is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, yeah.
This girl likes to have fun, but also is classy and.
Oh, yeah. There's nothing wrong with fun. Everyone needs fun.
Yes. Yes.
Everyone always looks at me because like I don't even know how many businesses I have at this point. I'm not stressed at all. Like I get to wake up every single day, create something new every single day with people I care about, teams I care about, businesses I care about, music I care about.
We're not stressed, we're blessed.
Exactly. How could you be stressed when that's your life?
It's pretty amazing. But that stuff doesn't just happen. We've created those opportunities and made things happen.
It's truly mindset, too.
You have to build your life.
Right. And I think there's also something to be said for balance. I recognize this, you can't take 5 steps forward, 2 steps back every week. I stopped drinking a while ago. Doesn't mean you're not going to catch me out till 5 in the morning sometimes.
Stop drinking.
Yeah, I'm 5 months sober now. I'm not saying I'm never going to drink again. It just didn't fit into this phase of my life.
Sure.
But as a DJ, as a business person, that's my special trick. Late nights, early mornings, I really started to lose mental capacity because I wasn't operating at 100%. You're already not operating at 100% when you own a business. You're tired a lot.
That's true.
Like
right now, I didn't get any sleep last night, guys. I'm here trying to make this podcast happen.
I also did not sleep last night.
See, we're on the same page.
I don't know what time zone I'm in anymore. I did 48 hours in Central, 48 hours in Pacific, 48 hours back in Central, then in East Coast, then back to Central. Now I'm here.
That's crazy.
I'm here.
You're here.
I'm here.
Are you sure you're here?
No. According to philosophy, I may not be here unless I'm being perceived.
You're everywhere.
I'm everywhere. I'm not just here.
Now, have you done stuff internationally? Maybe in India?
Not yet.
No?
I'm still trying to conquer this market, but it is in my 3-year plan.
Do you speak Indian?
I do. Oh. I speak. So I grew up, my mom is kind of a brat. Love you, Mom. She's like, you were such a handful. So she used to ship me off to my grandma when I was young.
That's funny.
I know. I miss my grandma dearly. My mom's like, you just always wanted to play. So she's like, I just sent you off with your cousins. So I spent a lot of time in India growing up.
Nice. I love Asia. I haven't been to India yet, but I've been all over.
You gotta go.
The Philippines, Thailand, China, Taiwan.
Whatever TikTok tells you, the street food's really good. Don't let them fool you.
I don't know about that. I got some questions.
No,
I'm kidding. I love it.
It's so good.
I don't know about the street food, but I love Indian food.
It's so funny because we don't have TikTok in India, right? So like you don't really get to see most of India because of the VPN. So it's always like the American like street photographers. I'm like, you can catch me in all their comments hating. Just saying.
I would love that. And since you speak the language, I would love to go with you so that way I have
Let's
someone
go.
to
Let's go.
get crazy with.
I know. The goal is to start DJing out there and do an Asia tour next year.
That'd be cool.
I'm gearing up for a US national tour this year.
Nice.
And then I want to do Mexico. And then I want to go over to Asia.
Yeah.
I'm like, why not?
Do it.
That's the fun part about, I think, music in general. I've been chasing it for as long as I can. And because of it, I mean, it keeps the fire alive. You get to go meet people, getting to be a part of people's night and shaping their nights. Like, people are going out to escape, have a good time, make memories with their friends. So it's so beautiful to get to be a part of that.
Absolutely.
I know you work in nightlife. You're help facilitating that every single night.
Yeah.
And it's like, you got all the people coming, especially in Vegas, coming to celebrate something.
Yeah.
It makes you feel good.
You should feel good. You work hard.
Yeah.
Even though it's fun, you still work hard.
What's wrong with fun?
Let's see. JLM Lux Group. Mm-hmm. So we go from MXN to JLM.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
JLM is a luxury brokerage that specializes in jet sales, jet charters, yacht acquisitions, exotic off and on market cars. Pretty much if you need a kidney, I could find it. So we're kind of essentially middlemen. I've got a beautiful co-founder, Alanis Rose, who's also located here in Las Vegas, who also helps me out with my music. But we've got some amazing contracts from F1 to working with so many other people. And that's really just been a byproduct of being in a city like Vegas where you have so much access to people. We were noticing we're connecting people left and right. I know you do a lot of that with VIP Society.
Yeah, I do.
So it's been a wonderful thing to build. We're coming up on our 1 year this year.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's your most enjoyable adventure with that?
Getting to go touch one of the F1 cars.
That was pretty cool.
That was really fun. They let me sit in it. I was like, I don't think this is safe.
So you started back home and then decided to move to Vegas.
Yes.
While you're still working for the banks?
Yeah. So I was at a Fortune 500. I got into management very early on. I was like 26, managing 70 people.
Okay.
And one of those things that you realize, a lot of those skills have served me very well, but my development stalled because of it.
Okay.
So I made the decision to leave that job. I wasn't happy anymore. And truly, I don't think I could ever be happy in corporate.
Yeah.
I don't mind working 18, 19 hours a day, but I hate being told what to do. And
Same.
I work really fast. And that's one of the biggest things I ran into with corporate. Nobody wants your ideas. They kind of want you to do what you're told. And that may not be everywhere. Don't come for me.
I think that's a lot of entrepreneurs. We want to work for ourselves, right?
Yeah.
And
I want to work with the movers and the shakers. Like, I want to find solutions. And as soon as I find a solution, I want to implement it. You don't really get to do that at these big companies. There's a lot of change management, process, flow charts. I never have to make another flow chart again. I'm good. But I got another job out here doing software architecture and really doing technical program management. I'm a fraud specialist, so I was building out, essentially like when credit card fraud happens, I'd be the person that was designing the system behind that, which has served me really well because I've been able to apply those skills in so many other ways. So I think one of those things, a lot of people want to come out of the gate, say, oh, you wasted time because you knew what you wanted to do. I got to mess up on someone else's dime, and I will take that.
yeah,
I learned a lot those like 8-9 years.
you do a lot. So would you say you build something, then move on to the next thing, or do you just take on multiple things at the same time?
I do the thing they tell you not to do and do everything at once.
Everything
But
once?
here's the thing, especially when
Isn't
you're
that
working teams.
More difficult to stabilize?
Not really. I have project management experience, so I treat my businesses like a project manager. I have very set dashboards. I have a day of the week that I'm organizing myself. The only way this works is if you're organized.
Absolutely.
And I've got teams, so I'm not doing a lot of my execution. I'm setting strategy. I'm setting to-do lists. I'm setting client-facing calls. I'm pitching. And then I'm also meeting with my teams to make sure things get done. So I'm not really working in the company. I'm working on it.
Right.
When you're working in apps, when you're working in web development, you can't move a mountain overnight. There is a lag period. And I'm ADHD, so I get bored. So I'm always like, how do I fill my time with something productive?
That's so funny you said that, because I feel like everybody in Vegas, or anybody, if you're trying to succeed and achieve a lot in life, I feel like you've got to have a little bit of ADHD with OCD.
Yes. Because I'm like really weirdly nitpicky about the weirdest things. Like, I still use a paper planner. But every single night, the day before before I wake up, my to-do list is categorized. I know exactly where I have to be, and then I wake up and I execute. So if you plan and then you execute, it's a lot easier. But I think the pitfall I fell into with MXN the first time I tried to launch it on my own was I was trying to build and execute at the same time. When you can't build and execute, you can do one or the other. And that's one of the things I wish I knew as a younger entrepreneur. When you take the time, you really understand the systems, you've learned the systems. I can do any of the people who works for me's job. I know how to do it. That makes it easier for me to direct them. If something happens, I can step in. That's another big thing. I'm sure with property management, you know that.
I do.
Because if I can't work in my business, then I can't work on my business, because then I don't understand it.
Exactly. And I can't move on to the next thing because I've got so much else, so much like other stuff like that I have to deal with before I can do that. That's holding me back. So that's when I decided, okay, I need someone else to take all of this stuff on, you know.
And if the thing is, let's say someone gets sick, especially in a small business, you don't have 100 people there to help you. So if you can step in, then you're not missing your SLAs. I mean, it's very rudimentary stuff that you wouldn't think is as important, but sometimes getting back to basics is the most important thing.
So when people say, Mihika, who are you and what do you do? Would you say I'm a musician, an entrepreneur, I'm a DJ, singer, songwriter? Do you say I'm an author? Do you give them your whole resume, your bio?
I don't like to talk about myself. So I just say I exist. If it's a business conversation, I have industrial organizational psychology background. So that's one of the degrees that
Damn, I don't even know what that means.
It's business psychology.
Oh, okay.
So I'm currently getting my master's in that. And one of the things I'm really good at is people. If you know people, you know business. Yeah. If you know people, you know life.
What's your degree? One more time.
How much time do we have? So my undergrad is in business IT. I've got an MBA, and then I'm getting in a business psychology master's.
Got it.
So that pretty much is teaching me. I've always been good with people, but you lean into your intuition. I'm really good at steering conversations. Mm-hmm. So I'll ask people a question. So I'll kind of give them what they need. Because if you start hitting people with your like full resume, they're like, one, I don't think that looks very good. Not everyone needs to know what I do all the time. I'm like, yeah, I do business and I make music.
Yeah.
But if it's a pointed conversation, I will be like, yeah, I can do that.
Right, because I feel like, people like us do a lot. And
Yeah.
if we try to tell them all these different things that we're doing, they might say, or look at us like, wow, these guys are all over the place.
Yeah.
So I don't want people to judge us like that, but we're entrepreneurs, right? And so, yes, we may do a lot, but like I said, we work on the business and not in the business. So we've built our team, stabilized, and moved on to the next venture. And that's how a lot of people succeed, right? They have multiple sources of income, and that's how they do it, building a few at a time.
And the one thing I had to come to terms with is I realize I'm a better founder than a better CEO.
Okay.
I really like startups. I'm really good in that space, and a lot of what I do with MXN Creative is startup based. I love the creativity that comes out of it. So a lot of what I'm building to sell with that in mind. So that makes it a lot easier to look at it like a project.
So you have an exit strategy planned.
I have my next 30 years planned.
Nice.
Yeah, there's definitely a hard exit strategy.
As you should.
Yeah.
I do as well.
You have to. Like, I can't tell you what I'm going to do this weekend.
Guys, I'm just going to build and disappear. Just kidding.
I think that's what most of us want to do. I think when you're working in an environment like Vegas that's so high paced, so quick, and when you do have ADHD, there's studies that show that constant stimulation isn't good for you.
Yeah.
Most of us are here to build and get out. And that's okay. I want a place in the woods. I want a bunker.
I've traveled the world for a few months at a time, and at that point, after about 4 months, I decided to go back home because I was like, I feel like I have no purpose right now. I need to go do something, build something.
Right.
So a lot of people want to become successful and eventually retire and disappear, right? So, but I feel like people like us still need something to do to keep us alive, to keep us going.
Yeah. I mean, for me, if you're ready for the elevator pitch, I think I want to taste music as far as I can. There was never an end goal with music. It is my passion in life, and it's how I express myself in my life. That I'm going to take as far as I can for the rest of my life. Business, build, sell. Eventually, I'd like to get into policy and politics.
And politics.
Yeah.
Mihika the Freaka, you got a lot going on over here.
I know. That's when I'm 45. I got a lot of time.
Yeah.
Maybe law school. Who knows?
Yeah. Why not?
At this point, I read so many. No one tells you this about sales. You read a lot of contracts all day, every day. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of paying lawyers.
Do it.
I know.
You're a smart girl, and you work hard.
I know.
Like you said, you work fast.
Yeah.
I do too. I move really fast.
That's how you do it, right?
Yeah.
It's people look at you and you can come off scattered because you're doing so much, but and that's not saying there's anything against the other way. Build, execute, pivot. Build, execute, pivot.
And
that's
some people don't understand me, and a lot of people might question it, but I literally have something planned for every second of my day.
Yeah.
And a lot of people just want to hang out and do stuff, and I'm like, I don't have time to waste. I'm trying to be productive, proactive, and get stuff done. I've got goals to achieve.
Exactly. And
I mean, obviously I like to have a good time, but it's like my good time has to have some sort of return. Like if I'm going to this event, what am I getting out of it?
Right. And that for me was the big decision to stop drinking because I'm like, I'm not getting out of it. And I think one of the things in Vegas that happens a lot, you go out, you're like, I'm going to convince myself that I'm going to meet the one person that's going to change my career out. I'm networking. That's not how it works. And that's actually what my whole book is about, releasing in a few months now. We're all chasing this visibility, but visibility doesn't equal value. And because of that, we've convinced ourselves that busy is productive. So you go out, you're drinking, whatever. And don't get me wrong, I will drink again, but I convinced myself that I was doing something of value by going out 3 or 4 nights a week. Yeah. And I don't work at the clubs, right? So for me, that's not my job. That's not making me money. It's actually detracting from me. So my thing is, if I'm going to drink, I'm going to drink. I don't want to be working. So a couple times a year, sure. But I had to really take a hard look at myself in the mirror and say, what's working, what's not? Is me going to this party adding value in any way? I went out with my friends last night. It was one of my best friend's birthdays. That added value to my life. That really motivated me to get to be around the people that I love. Yeah. But convincing yourself that, okay, if I go to this party, I'm going to meet the one person that's going to change my music career, that's not going to happen.
Probably not. Well, maybe. You never know.
It never goes anywhere. It is.
Yeah, you and I both know, especially me. I know myself, and I've networked for so many years. Yeah. I mean, all of my adult life. Yeah. And probably 90% of the time I get nothing out of those relationships. But that could be on me as well. Like, if you're going out to meet people with intention, you need to follow up with those people. So I blame myself in my younger years for networking, but not really getting all the resources that I can out of these relationships and stuff, all the
absolutely
benefits and stuff.
Absolutely. And I think it's deciding where it's adding value and where it's not.
Yeah. And as I get older, I definitely get a lot better with that. Like, I'm very picky about who I spend my time with and how I spend my time, because I have to. No one else is really helping me aside from the teams that I built. No one's going to help me achieve the goals that I have, right? So,
except the one person that's going to change your life is you. That's the hard part.
Absolutely.
Because you're avoiding doing the work that's actually going to further you. And I pretty much disappeared for 6 months. We were just talking. No one's seen me in a long time. I come in, I pop my head out every once in a while. I keep those relationships going. If I meet somebody amazing, great. But the reality is, those people that you're going out to meet, they did the work that you're putting off. It's about doing the work. Those 10 items on your to-do list that you don't want to do are the 10 items that will probably elevate your career more than meeting the right person.
Absolutely. For those people that are listening or watching this video, you guys have to know the difference between staying busy and staying productive. In my younger years, I thought being busy was good, but then I realized a lot of that had no return and it was a waste of time. So being productive is what you need to focus on. What type of input do you get from your output, right? There has to be a greater return.
And I had a mentor tell me this. Balance doesn't come in days. Sometimes it comes in weeks and years. So sometimes you just got to lock in for a few weeks at a time. But for us, that I think can get a little bit confusing in the luxury space because sometimes going out, you have to go out to meet clients. And I'm not saying that there's not so much value in networking, because that is one of the biggest skills that you can have. But sometimes that skill can also be at detriment to your business.
Absolutely.
I'm like, okay, now I'm really tired. Or just go for I do this sometimes. I'll go to every single club in one night. I'll say hi to everyone I have to say hi to, take a few videos, take a few pictures, dip. And then I'm back in bed with pizza at 1.
With intention.
Yeah. The Zook, what is it? The pizza place right outside of it. So good.
At Zook?
At Resorts World, yeah. But also Secret Pizza at Cosmo.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about.
I live across the street.
Outside of Marquee, guys.
Yeah. I live across the street. Go to Marquee, go get some Secret Pizza. You know who to hit up.
Yep, you know my Instagram.
Yeah. I walk there once a week. It's actually really bad.
Where do you live? Well, actually, we don't do it.
Yeah, I live nearby. I live within walking distance. I walk there at Taco Bell more than I care to admit. I don't keep sugar in my house or
that's good.
Or junk food. I have to walk for it. I have to earn it.
Same. Yeah.
I gotta.
You have to work for it.
I know. I'll eat it all. I mean, that's the hard part about Vegas too, right? There's so many dinners.
What are your thoughts on Miami and LA? I know those industries are filled with people like us.
I actually have a place out in LA. I go back and forth quite a bit. I love it out there. Yeah. But I'm also looking to expand soon. Vegas has been great to me. I'm always going to have a home base here, but I'm ready to tackle that Miami market too.
I'm thinking the same thing. I think a lot of us are. And there's a lot of Miami people coming out here.
Yeah, I think being in cities like this are so transient.
Yeah.
And once you know everyone, and you've got those relationships long term. People like us, we travel a lot, we move around a lot.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about moving down there. I really like Miami. I just got back from New York.
Yeah.
And New York was just magic for me. So many hustlers everywhere.
Nice. I haven't been to, well, I've been to New York once. Definitely not enough.
The music scene is really good.
Yeah, it is. But I've lived in LA for 7 years.
Yeah. Are you back and forth?
Not enough.
Not enough.
Yeah.
It's hard, right?
Yeah. But everyone in LA is coming out here, so it helps a lot.
Everyone's
with
just,
everything.
it's like a max exodus. Like one city's going here, Vegas is going to Miami.
Yeah.
Miami's not going anywhere.
I definitely want to go to Miami more often.
Yeah.
I love Colombia and all those other Latin countries, so that,
Yes.
maybe I'll make, that my home base one day.
I know, come out. We can move the podcast in there. Do it on the beach.
Let's go. VIP Society, Miami.
Yeah. I'm down.
Take notes, guys. So what's going on now? You said you have a book coming out?
I do. I have a new book, a new album, a new tour, all slated to release Q2 of this year.
And tour. Wow.
Yeah. I stay busy. I can't help it. I get these like spurts of energy at midnight every single night, and I just like have to create. So the book kind of was born from this thing. It really started as my reflections.
Okay.
7-8 months ago, I was doing well. I wasn't doing well enough. And that's where I started taking a really hard look at myself. Mm-hmm. The book is called The Rooms You Build. Fits our conversation perfectly.
Like
and I've gone to every networking event possible. I've gone to every convention possible. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, why isn't my big break coming? 7-8 months ago, I was so upset and so frustrated all of the time. Mm-hmm. I was not having a good time. Mm-hmm. I was so stressed out because I feel like I'm doing the right things, but nothing is working. So I started sitting down every single night. I started journaling. I started taking a hard look at myself. I stopped drinking. And I was like, I'm chasing the wrong finish line because I don't even know what the finish line is right now. Right. And the best things that have come in my life are from the networks and communities that I've created, not from the ones that I just entered. Mm-hmm. So the Rooms You Build is how to design your own power. So it's going to take you through looking at yourself in the mirror. It's going to take you through how to go into a room, really maximize your efforts in a room, just how you were talking about, with knowing how to do those follow-ups. And then it's going to end by teaching you a little bit more about how to create your own gravity. So it's really all-encompassing. And the reality is I'm applying that to my life right now. I didn't wait for the opportunities that anyone gave me. I said I wanted to do music. I didn't wait for a tour manager. I hired a tour manager. I paid them a commission. Mm-hmm. I came up with a concept for an album. I pitched it to brands. You may not know me yet, but you're going to by the end of the summer. Hey. With how the content strategy, it's really the culmination of years of hard work that I've built in my marketing agency with my luxury brokerage and my book that I'm really using. I like action. I'm going to show you how I did it. And it all just kind of goes hand in hand. Everything's like a step on the ladder.
I love that.
Yeah, it's fun. It's like really fun to see everything now coming together. Like I get to shoot my album cover next week. We're getting ready to release like the dates and everything. It's crazy.
I'd like to write a book someday.
Just start.
I think
just start.
I know. I feel like sometimes I want to accomplish more before I put stuff in words and try to sell it to people. Like I really want to motivate, educate, and inspire people, but I also want to build that established empire before doing that. But a lot of people say you've already accomplished a lot and can help a lot of people. So I might just do that sometime.
Here's what I'm going to tell you right
Starting tomorrow.
Just start. Why tomorrow?
Okay, today. You're right.
Today. We start today. And I just read an article on this. I feel like it can feel like the best executors in the world, that's what it is. The best executors in the world don't think they start. That's it. You have to just go write a sentence. You don't have to know what it is.
That's what I did with this podcast. I just said, I woke up one day, I was like,
I'm here.
I've been waiting a long time for you to be here. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.
I'm happy you dressed up, because I dressed up too. I was like, oh, okay, this works.
Any chance to get out of my sweats. I don't leave my house.
Yep. And that's how I kind of created VIP Society, you know, as a way to build relationships with people, because when you have relationships, you get opportunities. So.
And for me to come yell at you about writing a book.
Yes, I'm interested.
You're going to learn a lot about yourself throughout that process.
I want to read that book.
Release date's coming out soon.
Perfect.
We'll be throwing a massive party to launch all of that. I also started a little person talent agency here in Las Vegas called Tiny Titans.
All right.
So we're going to have a full, the party's April 29th, open to the public. So we're going to be new album release, new tour, 2 new companies launching, book release date. It's going to be really fun.
Tiny Titans, that sounds pretty cool, actually.
Right? It's really fun. Another one of my little marketing ventures. Mm-hmm. One of the things I've realized is I like to find solutions, and I really like ethical business, and people who don't do ethical business make me really angry. And I saw this, my friend Lewis, he approached me. He's like, my agent's been taking a lot of money from me. I feel kind of stuck. Mm-hmm. He's charging a lot more. And I go, well, let me help you. So I started my own company. We've got 20 performers here. We've got flamethrowers. We've got people who can dress up.
Right.
We've got exotic dancers. We've got tossing. We've got wrestling. And I'm really just a facilitator for them. I have this whole thing. I want to start them their own reality TV show.
And that's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
We have a lot of similarities.
Yes.
We're just that plug, right? We put people together, put things together, and
yeah, it's super connectors.
Pretty much.
But really, that's how you can do so much. Because a lot of it is connecting the right people together and then building the systems that can support it. It's really not that hard.
Tell us more about Tiny Titans.
Tiny Titans. So I have a huge vision for this company. I really want, so the tagline is from pint size to prime time. I want to get them their own reality TV show. I want it to be Jersey Shore meets Jackass. So we've got tossing. We will have them. They've got these Evel Knievel bodysuits with a Velcro wall. Before anyone thinks I'm exploiting anybody, I'm actually not. They approached me with the idea. I'm just helping.
Facilitator.
I'm helping them make their dreams come true in the ways that I know how, right?
Yeah.
I had a really long conversation, and I really want to give these performers a platform that they deserve rather than being underserved in the community. And I want them to have fair labor laws and things like that, because what I've noticed in the industry is there's none of that. And the thing is, if people are paying for this stuff, I want them to be making as much money as possible.
Absolutely.
I want everybody to make money.
When I was an agent in Hollywood, I worked with some little people as well for commercials and TV shows, stuff like that.
Yeah, they're great. They're so fun.
Yeah.
They love to party. I was just out with my business partner. His name's Lewis. He is a little person. We were just in New York partying till 5 in the morning. Let's go. It was a good time.
So what's next?
God, I don't even know what's next.
You have a lot on your plate right now.
Yeah, I think I'm a little scared, if I'm being honest, because I've been working towards these dates. And I've been so tunnel vision on what's coming out April 29th and then the tour this summer and launching these businesses that I'm afraid I'm going to get a little bored after they're done.
Bored?
Yeah.
No, people like us always have something going on.
I know. So I don't know what's next till I do it.
Yeah, I've always got a to-do list, and once I knock something off my to-do list, it's a long list.
Okay, yeah, I figured. No formatting?
Once something's knocked off the list, I just
Yeah.
end up adding something else to it.
Okay, that's I thought I was the only one. I finish one thing, there's 10 new things.
Yeah. It's a never-ending list.
Yeah. But at least it's in one place. Do you use something for your list? I'm curious.
Notes.
That's it?
I've got a lot of notes.
Maybe I'll build you something. Who knows?
Yeah.
I'll use you as my test subject.
Test subject.
I'm gonna call it Freaka Flow. Just a little web dev app.
Yep.
See, and that's the fun part, I think, about what we get to do. And when you work for yourself, I genuinely don't know what's next. All I know is I'm gonna have a good time doing it. And that's the fun part about business. Is there's so much possibility, and once you remove the limiting beliefs and you start to get a little taste of that success, you feel amazing. There's a fire in you every time you close a deal, every time you help a client, every time you solve an issue. So that I have a lot on my plate right now that pretty much will take up the next 1 to 2 years. After that, your guess is as good as mine.
What's next? We don't know.
No, I fly
So
by
we
the
just
seat of my pants.
keep growing with what we love and what we're already doing.
Exactly.
Right?
And I think every day, as long as you're fully present and experiencing, it'll reveal itself to you. Even with music, when I write songs, I always feel like they're coming through me, not to me. You know, like I never really know what I'm going to write. I have to be recording every single time. And it's just fun because it's not like a conscious thought. It's a subconscious thought. So, and I think a lot of my business ventures have come that way as well, where it's like, oh, the idea and the light bulb just click. So I'm excited to see when the next click moment happens. But right now, my hands are very full.
So how does someone get started with writing a book? Because now I'm interested.
You sit down, you open your computer. What I did, okay, there's this very interesting theory, right? There's different types of thought, and that's the most coveted skill you can have. There's the ability to just be able to like throw everything out of your mind and just free write. Then there's the ability to take that and add structure to it. Once you take structure to it, then you refine it. So if you're able to take those 3 schools of thought, that's really what it takes to write a book. So a lot of what I did at first was a lot of free writing. It was my reflections. Then I was like, okay, there's some ideas here. I went back, I read over them. Okay, this could fit with this. Then I took the time. I actually did the chapters before I wrote the chapters. So the book made sense in order. There was a clear flow. I whiteboarded the whole thing. And then I just started writing it. And then editing those chapters. Every time I would finish 3 chapters, I'd go back and edit them. Then I hired an editor. So really, it's one of those things where I think you could do a great job writing some, like real estate would be a great place for you to start and applying your luxury experience to that.
Yeah.
If you're wanting to do a business book, mine's more of a mindset book. It's finding what you're passionate about, but really for me, I learned a lot about myself throughout the process of writing it. It took me about 6 months, which is kind of fast, but I tried to take up knitting at night, and I have to have
It's too slow.
I'm really bad at it. It doesn't make sense
Are
to
you
me.
a fast knitter?
I'm really bad. I was like, it was giving me anxiety. I needed something to do at night because my brain doesn't turn off.
Yeah.
I'm a night owl and a morning person, which makes no sense. I like nap at like 2 p.m. every day.
Same.
Yeah.
In the middle of the day.
It makes sense for
I'm
our
up late
schedule.
and I'm up, or I go sleep.
I get super creative around midnight,
Yeah.
and then my brain is always like on at 7. So it's one of those things. So I needed something to do.
It's kind of like a superpower. It's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah.
You know, I have so much energy and I'm always on the go. But at the same time, I'm always like tired, and I can't drink caffeine. I don't drink caffeine.
Oh no.
So I don't know how I do it. I can
Oh,
only
no.
imagine myself if I did drink caffeine. Like,
I love coffee.
but I used to drink a lot of caffeine even in my younger years.
Yeah.
Now the doctor said I'm already wound up enough that I don't need it.
I take shots of espresso instead of tequila now. Like literally, like you'll catch me a few times a day taking a shot of espresso.
Just keep it going.
Yeah. I mean, I think though, for me, I'm sure you can relate to this. Like we're so on all the time. There comes a point in the week where like I don't have to think for a second. I get like lost.
Yeah.
Like where am I?
I am considering jumping on those peptides though. A lot of people are saying these peptides are helpful.
I am very interested in the peptide market. I have a good friend and business partner who's coming out with a line.
Yeah.
And I will definitely be jumping on that train.
Yeah.
They're natural.
And since I can't drink caffeine, I think this is
Yeah.
a good way to keep me energized and keep me going.
Adderall doesn't work for me. It genuinely just, I feel like I can't do everything I'm supposed to do on Adderall. I don't feel good on Adderall. I'm just raw dogging life. Like truly.
Just keep going. I think about that all the time. Just
Yeah.
like in my own mind and tell myself to just keep going. Like no matter what comes at you, tackle it. No matter how stressful you become or how stressed you become and like how big the problem is, like you have to get through it. So it's either stress and dwell and slow down, or you just take it on like head on and push through it as quickly as possible so you can move on to the next thing.
The best piece of advice I ever got was from a 5-year-old. And she was like, is college hard? I go, yeah, you have to do all these things. I like started listing it off. Like, she's like, well, that's only 4 things. And I was like, you know what? You're right. like, really, you don't know what you're doing yet.
Like
And
that
that's
mindset.
the hard part, right? Nothing in life is hard. You just don't know what you're doing yet. So if you can take the time to say, I need to do step 1, 2, 3, and 4, you've already made it more manageable for yourself. So when I get stressed out, that's the first thing I'll do. I'll look at the problem from an outside perspective. I'll say, okay, what is the actual issue? What are the 3 steps I can take? What do I know? What do I not know? And usually I can figure it out that way. But who knew 5-year-olds could depart such wisdom,
I like that mindset.
right?
She's got good parents.
I know. It really has changed my life. I was like, whoa. Wasn't any of the business books or classes. It's nothing in life is hard, and it's just all little steps.
Yeah.
And really, all she had to do was go to middle school, high school, college, and then med school. It's really just
Look at it like that. You know,
it's just 4 things.
exactly. And actually, that's how I look at a lot of stuff in my
Yeah.
life, whether it's phases or tasks at hand. Like, just get through it and move on to the next thing.
And the longer you think about things, obviously you have to think about them, but the longer you spend thinking and dwelling, the worse it's going to get. If it's already messed up, action usually can't make it worse. Try and pivot. Try, then pivot. One thing will stick. It took me a long time with business to do that. I went down a lot of wrong lanes at first.
Same.
Yeah.
I wake up every day feeling like I'm taking on life, like fighting life itself, you know. Like, you have to be on the offensive, ready to tackle whatever comes at you, so that way you can achieve your goals, right?
Yes.
Like,
and you have to really believe in your goals as well. You have to be very aligned with them, I think.
And I don't procrastinate. You know, no one is going to give you anything, right? So I don't like to procrastinate. I'm like, okay, let me make my to-do list. The quicker I knock this stuff off, the quicker I can move on to the next step, and the closer I am to achieving my goals.
I'm very curious because I love to ask these people this question. So do you have a to-do list for each day, or do you start at the top of your to-do list and go down?
It's all over.
It's all over?
It's a little organized, but.
Yeah. Like, how do you decide what priority is, like, more important for you?
Whatever pays the bills.
Whatever. Yep. That's what I was going to say. Because it's so easy to be like, I checked this one off. I checked this one off.
Yeah.
And it's that busy versus productive thing again.
Yeah.
Versus, okay, this is actually going to generate revenue.
Yeah. This is going to bring in money.
Yeah. And then there's short-term and long-term revenue that you have to look at as well. Like, okay, this is going to make me money next week, but then maybe by doing that one, I'm putting off the thing that's larger that will make me money next year. So having little buckets for those, like, while my tour and my music may not make me money today, I have a full tour planned and sponsors to make happy. I'm working on apps that might be a year or 2 from development, but those are bigger ticket items. So sometimes by focusing on the little, like, $200, $300 things, which I don't work in that space anymore, but by doing a lot of those little cash items, I was also hurting my business. So there's so much to learn, and the only way to do it is to do it.
Now we both do a lot, and we both have a lot of similarities.
Yeah.
You know, maybe we should do some business together in some ways.
Oh, yeah. Always down.
Now, for people listening to this, they're probably thinking, wow, how do I even get started with what this girl's doing, you know? What's some advice you can offer to these people?
Bit of advice.
Like, don't hesitate, just start today, right?
Okay, but see, that works for you because you know you want to do book and you're kind of established, right? If it's someone who doesn't know what they want to do, this is my piece of advice. I'm going to ask you the question. If you had to define yourself in 3 words.
Oh, boy.
That's it. That's all you get. Empowered, passionate, this. What are those 3 words?
Oh, man. I have no idea.
Right. So for me.
Ambitious.
Okay. There. What really
I have no idea. I don't have 3 words.
For me, my 3 words: creative, passionate, and helpful. Those are 3 words that really define me. So if you can take 3 words that define you and you can find a way to intersect those into something that makes money, then you found your pain point. That's something you can build from. So if you know your building point, then you can start. But then just start already.
Yeah.
But you have to find because I bumbled around a lot. I was over here, I was over there, and I don't regret any of that because it really gave me, I have so much varied experience But I wish I had taken the time to do the reflection I did last year and be like, okay, this is what I like. This is what I don't like. This is what I'm good at. This is what I'm not good at. This is what I can outsource. But it really comes down to it. And that's how you market as well, right? You're selling a feeling.
Absolutely.
So what do you want people to feel? How do you want to make people feel?
Yeah. And I think a lot of people don't execute. They hesitate too much.
Yeah.
And that's their biggest downfall.
Yeah.
If you want to succeed and achieve a lot in life, you're going to go through the ups and downs, right?
Yeah.
So you might as well get through those downs as quickly as possible.
Correct.
So go through everything as quickly as possible. If you have a venture that you want to try, or something you want to pursue, do it now. And that way you can get through it and and if you fail, like at least you can say you've done it and you can move on to the next thing.
Fail forward.
Exactly.
Who was it that said that? It's fail as many times as possible, as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Because every time you do it, you're going to learn something better. I really don't think there's a way to fail. The only way you fail is if you give up.
Yeah, exactly. And I've always, for the most part, accomplished what I've set my heart and mind to do.
Yeah.
And there's things, obviously, that I failed. I tell people this all the time, actually. I've probably failed more than most people have even tried.
Yeah. But
so.
that's the thing. I feel like for people like us, that's why we can do so much, because we've tried so much. And when you have that experience from actually just going out there and doing it, that's how you become a very well-rounded entrepreneur. It doesn't work like that in corporate, though, right? This is a very unique ability to have. Yeah. But, I mean, are you trying to hit the bullseye on the first try? You've already set yourself up.
Yeah. And then when there's people, watching us, they say things like, "Oh, must be nice," or "They're lucky." No, we went through the shit and we.
Oh yeah, I used to lie to my friends that I couldn't hang out with them because I couldn't afford the gas.
Yeah.
Like this was a long time ago, but I mean, I really, really like. It took me a long time to start seeing returns, and then you start seeing returns. In entrepreneurship, that next paycheck is never guaranteed. Learning to manage your money, learning to manage your life, learning to invest. There's a lot out there to do. And I've messed up quite a lot of times, and that's okay. But the thing is, you never give up.
I think it's lack of education and lack of execution.
Yes.
A lot of people say, how do you have so many houses? How do you have these houses? And I tell people, you can do the same thing. You just have to go do it. Yeah. You just need to learn how to do it and then make it happen. A lot of people just don't want to do that. You can qualify for a loan and go purchase a home today.
Everyone wants to feel ready, but there's no such thing as feeling ready.
Yeah.
There has not, even right now with everything I've got going on, I still don't feel ready. Yeah. And I'm doing it. So it's one of those things. I think one of the things I've noticed is people spend a lot of time learning, and they put so much time into learning that becomes how they're staying busy instead of productive. They're like, well, I'm learning this skill. Use the skill. Use the skill. Execute on the skill.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's a good time though. I'm just on a good week. Don't get me wrong. There's some weeks I'm all the way up here. There's some weeks I'm like laying on the floor crying into a bowl of cereal. It can be a lot, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
That's right.
Yeah.
But when you're laying on the floor, we don't tell people about those moments.
It's okay.
Except for now.
See, I'm very open about it. I'm super open on my socials because I think people look at it and they think it's easy. And I'm like, I'm having a really bad day, guys. I'm really stressed. I'm really frustrated. And I think that openness from entrepreneurs is good because when you're looking on the outside looking in, I'm like, how is this person doing this? How are they so happy? And I think taking down that veil and being like, it's not easy. You're gonna have more bad days than good days when you start. But when you start to execute and you pivot every single time, those good days will outweigh the bad days.
Exactly.
And if then there's always a floor, there's always cereal.
What's your favorite cereal?
Honey Bunches of Oats.
You have one?
Yeah, that's my comfort cereal.
That's funny.
Like if I'm stressed out because it's the only time I eat it. I I've got the big hoodie. I sit on the floor. I'm like, it's my thinking corner.
So you've been working out a lot lately too, haven't you?
Yeah, that's how I keep myself. I actually was a personal trainer.
You stopped drinking and started working out more?
I was a personal trainer in college. So I've done it all, right? That was how I helped put myself through school. Yeah. So I was always super into fitness, But I also noticed one thing about myself. Those late nights, that drinking, the hard, long work days, I changed one habit for the other. Mm-hmm. The gym is, you go in, you focus, you execute. Mm-hmm. Action over words, and that's one of those places where you truly put that into, like, effect. How you do one thing is how you do everything. I've always noticed if you're skipping sets in the gym, you're going to skip corners at work. So I think the gym is a really good testament to character.
It is.
Yeah.
I don't gym enough, but I used to work out a lot too. I actually worked as a trainer myself at a couple
Look
gyms,
at that. Yeah. Another tick. And you don't have to go in every single day. I go a little crazy if I don't go in, but I think being intuitive with yourself is also important. Mm-hmm. It's more about the consistency. And I think people confuse consistency and discipline.
Yeah. And although being in shape is the best thing you can be doing for yourself, the most important muscle is your mind, guys. Take care of your mind. Take care of your brain.
I take a lot of brain supplements.
I do too. Mushrooms, all of it.
Oh, yeah. I do mushroom coffee. I've got my, NALT, Alpha GP3. Somebody sponsor me.
No, seriously.
Like, really, sponsor me. I'll post about you every day.
Do you have any last words? You've offered a lot of value on this podcast.
I tried.
I'm very grateful to have you here on this podcast with us today. You look great. It's been a long time since I've seen you.
I know.
We'll definitely do something soon.
Let's do it.
The pools are opening. Springtime is here.
You know who to hit up.
Exactly. If you need a host out here, Vegas, I got you guys. But yeah, don't be surprised if you see Mihika DJing at some pool party or somewhere.
Hopefully soon. That's the goal.
Yes.
Right.
And then for those that are listening or watching this video, how can they get a hold of you or find you?
Okay. MXN Creative, you're going to go to mxn-creative.com, jlmluxgroup.com, or you can find me on Instagram at Mihika, Mihika, the Freaka. Shoot me a DM, shoot me an email, let's work.
Yes.
Or just come dance. You never know.
Maybe a little bit of both.
Yeah, come work while you dance. Bring your computer to the club. I've actually done that before.
Well, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. It was fun.
Yes, it's definitely a great podcast with a lot of value being offered. I'm very happy to have you on here. For all of those watching, stay tuned. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.
Doodles.